So we've got a stunning clear day today and we're going to learn how to propagate one of my all-time favorite trees. So here we are underneath this beautiful mulberry tree. So this one that I'm standing underneath, you can see the height of it here. It actually started out just one little stick, okay, about this tall. So this was the best investment I ever made. $25 tree, and I have done countless hundreds of cuttings since. And sometimes it'll fruit 2-3 times in a season. So this is a dwarf black mulberry. And what I do is after it's fruited, I just trim it back and then I get hundreds of cuttings. And where we're standing now is actually a cut in the landscape. So there's no topsoil, it's heavy clay, there was no nutrients, and this mulberry tree just seems to thrive in these conditions. So because we're just about to get fruit on this one, I won't trim this one back, but I'm going to take you over to our white mulberry. And that was a $20 investment, and the mulberries taste like juicy vanilla. So let's go over there now. And that was the same. It's basically in the ground, in the cut of the land. There's no topsoil, and this tree just thrives. So I will take you over here now. So this is our white mulberry tree. So it's just starting to get some fruit now, not as fully developed as the dwarf black mulberry. But let's see, I've just stood in an ant's nest. Let's see what we can do here. So we're going to take, there's a big branch, one single one here. So I'm going to take a cutting from it and I'll show you how to propagate several trees out of this one branch. Trees from it. So I've just got these ratchet secateurs here. They're a little bit more heavy duty than regular secateurs. And what I do, this join here, I'm just going to make sure that I cut on a 45-degree angle. Okay, so here I've got my branch, and this one branch could probably make 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 new trees. So next we'll go over to the workbench and propagate some mulberry trees. So here we are, I'm just in my carport at home with a very simple workbench. So we've got our mulberry cutting, and what we need to do is I've just got some very sharp river sand from the local creek. So just make sure it's not silt, but very free draining. And we just use sharp river sand, no added compost in it. That's best for root development. We just get a pot like this and fill it about 3/4 of the way full. Take our cutting. Now you'll see where the leaves are forming. These are called nodes here. So for each cutting, we want to make sure that we allow, let's say, 3 to 4 nodes at least. And we're aiming for cuttings of about 30 centimeters long is usually what I do. So grab your secateurs and again, try to cut at a 45-degree angle just beneath one of the nodes, and I'd say I need to give these a bit of a sharpen. Okay, and then I use this as my measuring stick, and then you get fairly uniform cuttings. And you can also prune your trees back after fruiting, and that's usually what I do, and then I will get several hundred at a time and just have a production line. So that's all I do, and again, because mulberries root so easily, I don't even use a dibber stick, I just literally pop them in like this. I water them in. And then I put them in my nursery just under some shade cloth, and within a few weeks you'll start seeing roots form out the bottom. So it is easy as that. And now here we are in the hardening off area, and you'll see these are white mulberries that I potted up in autumn, and it's now late winter. And these mulberries are actually ready to go in the ground. So that's how fast the process is, and this is an amazing way of getting your food forest system started.